A compelling intro question can make a huge difference in your video's success, helping you grab attention, build a connection with your audience, and keep them engaged till the very end.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground when it comes to crafting those, like, killer intro questions. But there's another element of video intros that's crucial: the hook itself.
You're talking about the actual content that follows your question, right?
Yeah.
That's where you have to deliver on the promise you made and keep your viewers hooked.
Exactly. So how do you create a hook that's just as compelling as your intro question? Let's dive into that in the next part of our deep dive.
Right. A great question is really just the first step.
Okay.
Chapter 6 of SEO Success Blueprint actually goes beyond just the question.
Okay.
And into like what makes the hook work overall.
Okay. So we've got them curious. Now, how do we keep them on the line?
Okay, well, it's all about delivering on the promise you set up with that initial question. Think of it like a movie trailer. You get a glimpse of the excitement. But then if the movie itself doesn't deliver,
Right.
you feel let down.
Yeah. So no bait and switch tactics allowed. We've got to give the people what we promised. What are some ways to do that?
One approach that the chapter highlights is starting with like a bold statement or like a surprising statistic, something that immediately grabs their attention and makes them think, whoa, I didn't know that.
So if my video is about, say, the power of email marketing, I might start with a stat like, email marketing has an ROI of 4,300%. That's $43 back for every dollar spent.
Exactly. It's a punchy way to like demonstrate the value of what you're about to discuss and makes them want to learn more about how to tap into that kind of return.
Makes sense. What other hook techniques does the chapter recommend?
Another one is to tell a captivating story. Humans are wired for stories, and a well-told anecdote can create an emotional connection and make your message more memorable.
So instead of just launching into like the technical details of how to build an email list, I could start by telling a story about a client who like doubled their sales.
Yeah.
By using a specific email marketing strategy.
Exactly. It personalizes the information, makes it relatable, and shows the potential impact of what you're teaching.
I love that. Stories are so powerful. They make the information come alive. Are there any other approaches the chapter mentions?
It also suggests using visuals to enhance your hook.
Okay.
A strong image,